Wow, these t-shirts are really nice. I bet people are going to want to get their hands on these. Hello once again, and happy Wednesday, one and all. Welcome to a brand new edition of UMC Real Talk. My name is Gerard Longo. I'm the founder of Underground Music Collective, and I'm here to offer you yet another slice of life here in the creative space and the music industry. And speaking of creative spaces, I'm in a beautiful one right now, helping our music evolve here in the heart of East Nashville. Plenty of life in here tonight, people in the studio. So if you hear a little bit of background noise, it's alive, it's organic, it's real. This is Real Talk. We're in the moment. The moment is alive and well. And also just want to talk about the t-shirt. In case you're wondering, this is our Go Underground Eye Test t-shirt that you can get at undergroundmusiccollective.com on the shop tab. It ships anywhere in the continental US, $15 plus shipping from here in Nashville to Pennsylvania, all the way out to California and back again. And I mean, feel that, well, you can't feel it because you're there and I'm here, but it's really soft. Just order one and you'll find out. And people who have them, you can vouch as well. Anyway, not here to peddle shirts. I promise. I'm here to talk about the process. We are all embarking on a creative process, on a creative journey. And you know what? Our journeys are all different, but there are some common threads. And I think the common threads are the fact that we face a lot of adversity. I can tell you, so for context, before Underground Music Collective came to Nashville, there was Lehigh Valley Underground, which was this, but regionally up in Pennsylvania, about an hour north of Philly. Before that, there was the Quinn Spin. That actually predates all of this, our official podcast. And I can tell you the Quinn Spin started because I was working in corporate America and I needed an outlet. I felt very irrelevant. I felt like I wasn't making an impact. And I decided to resurrect my college radio show one night. I'd been kicking around the idea and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to feature independent artists and I'm going to figure it out as I go along. And I've been doing that pretty much ever since. I mean, when I started this, I knew nothing about growing a platform. I knew nothing about running a business. I certainly didn't know anything about the music industry. I was just trying a thing and learning along the way. And I'll tell you, there were, some challenges in the beginning. There were a lot of things that I didn't know. There were a lot of things that maybe I wish I would have known. And, some adversity, some things that felt like massive failures to my co-host and I at the time. And at the time, it really tested our mettle. Now they're the things we look back on and laugh because we grew from them. We learned from them. We became stronger and wiser from those experiences. And I find that if you do anything creatively long enough, you're going to run into that adversity and you can't let it throw you. You can't let the failures, in the conventional sense, throw you. They are opportunities to learn. They're not true failures unless you decide not to learn from them and decide to pack it all in instead. I watch a lot of Gary Vee. I love Gary Vee. And one thing he talks about is at-bats. Every single at-bat you take, every single thing you do is a chance to get better. It's a chance to grow a little more incrementally as you go. And the sum of the at-bats that you take leads you to a better result down the road, leads you to being able to build a better platform, to build a better legacy in the long run. So, but you can't get there without dealing with adversity and without striking out, as well as succeeding and hitting the home run, right? I mean, it's this composite experience of everything, the good, bad, and like I like to say, bowling shoe ugly, as a good old JR Jim Ross used to say on WWE television when I was a kid growing up. So that's what I want to share with you. I mean, we're all going through the process and you have to just trust in that process, and you can't expect every single thing to go as perfectly as planned, but if it doesn't, there are always lessons and adjustments to be made from there, and there's always just something to gain from everything, no matter how it turns out. So that's what I have for you today. I want you to subscribe to Underground Music Collective here on YouTube if you haven't already. If you're not on YouTube, go to YouTube, search Underground Music Collective and hit subscribe. Also visit UMC on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and undergroundmusiccollective.com. You can also find the Quinn Spin on all of those channels, the social ones and the website included, as well as on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Anchor, and more. I'll see you next week, or if you're in town here, maybe I'll see you this Friday at the Underground Writers Round at Douglas Corner Cafe. 9 p.m. start time, $5 suggested donation at the door. Proceeds go to the artist. Hope to see you then. Take care.